There are a lot of benefits to PC gaming. You can customize your system, play a large selection of games, and then some. PC gaming may be great, but to the uninformed, it can be a little challenging. That's why we've compiled a list of 10 gaming hacks that PC gamers should know. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer and ring that bell to become part of our notification squad for more engaging videos on the games you love. Update your graphics cards. This one may be obvious, but it's important to keep your system up to date. You would be surprised at how much of an improvement an updated driver can have on your system's performance. Of course, you don't have to open up your machine and take out the physical parts. I mean, if you want the newest parts, then by all means, go ahead. But instead, you can upgrade your NVIDIA or AMD graphics cards through the Catalyst Control Center or NVIDIA Control Panel. If you can't find these on your system for whatever reason, or you don't have an NVIDIA or AMD graphics card, you can go to the company's website and more likely than not, they'll have a way for you to update your drivers. Either way, the process is very simple and the results can be night and day depending on how old or new your parts are. Updating drivers has been shown to boost performance by 60%. If you want to see the most results, we recommend having newer graphics cards because they can see the most improvement with a driver update. You can do this with older cards, but the results will most likely not be as drastic. Defrag your hard drive. Have you ever waited on a game to load and while it loads, you hear a little mechanical sound coming from your computer? Well, it could be your SATA hard drive's actuator. This is a little mechanical arm that moves across the disk multiple times to access data. It may sound a bit concerning, like this computer came out of a greasy garage, but fear not. It's totally normal and easy to fix. If you want to make that sound a little quieter and free up some extra disk space, consider defragging your hard drive. Defragging means freeing up disk space so your system can read data more efficiently. When you delete a program or file, it can leave your disk fragmented and leave spaces on your disk, which in turn will cause your computer to take longer to read the disk. Defragging means you organize all of your files in one space on your hard drive. There are a few easy ways to solve this problem. If you have a PC with Windows, they have a built-in defrag tool that you can access. Simply go to your Start menu and type in defrag in the search and it should come up. Run it and you should start to see your system run faster. Download Steam. This one goes without saying, but download Steam. In a lot of PC gamers' eyes, it's the best way to get games and find new ones. For those unaware, Steam is a digital gaming distribution platform which offers games, software, hardware, sales, community boards, in-game chat, and so much more. Before you buy or download any other game, download Steam. Really, there's not much to say about it because it's kind of a staple in the PC gaming world. If you're still not convinced, we have 3 words for you: Steam Summer Sale. It's a yearly event when a lot of the hottest and most popular games go on sale for a ridiculous discount. When the Steam Summer Sale is on, Steam has constant deals where gamers can get great savings on games. Even more, there are very well-established award-winning games that players can get for less than $10 or even for free. What Steam truly brings to the table is variety. It's a one-stop shop for thousands of different games, from FPS to MOBAs and platformers. Indie developers can get their start on this platform and have a chance to be in the spotlight. All you have to do is find them. Clean PC. PCs are like cars. They work their best when they're cleaned and maintained regularly. To get the best out of your machine, you should clean the inside of your PC. How often you should do this depends on environmental factors like dust and the location of your computer. When cleaning your PC, make sure you're careful when taking out the parts and arranging them in a way that makes it easy to put everything back. Don't use a vacuum to clean your parts for dust because it can create static, which is a fast way to short out your system. Also, don't blow into your computer's fans to clean them. Your breath has moisture that can damage the parts. This is a computer, not a game cartridge. Instead, use a can of compressed air to clean off your computer parts, or a small brush, but nothing really beyond that. Clean the inside of your PC at your own convenience, whether it be every 6 months or once a year. It may be a bit overwhelming if you're new to PC, but there are a ton of helpful videos online, as well as an active community that's always happy to help and answer questions. Controllers. New PC gamers often think that gaming on PC means foregoing the classic controller to game, but this is not the case. A great argument for switching over to PC is you have so many options when it comes to controllers. If you want to use an Xbox 360 controller, go ahead. PS4? Same thing. Xbox One, second verse, same as the first. It all depends on your preference when gaming, but keep this in mind. Just because you can use a controller on PC doesn't mean you should. If you're playing FPS or online games, keyboard and mouse is the way to go. If you try using a controller, please believe us, you will be crushed by everyone else using a keyboard and mouse. The reason being, the controller doesn't offer the same kind of freedom that the old K&M offer. On the same note of K&M, invest in a gaming mouse. You don't have to go all out with a mini keyboard on the side, but a mouse with some hotkeys and a smooth design does wonders. Now, if you prefer single-player games like RPGs and other games like that, controller is the way to go to give you a relaxed, casual gaming experience. Prices. Let's face it, spending $60 on a brand new game is ridiculous. We remember a time when games cost only $50, but those times are no more. Would you believe you can get brand new games for less than the MSRP? Well, yes, you can believe it because we are going to tell you that you don't have to suffer with high-priced video games. We've already talked about how Steam offers daily deals on video games and has seasonal sales like the summer sale and the winter sale. But there are many other outlets for PC gamers to get a great deal. For starters, there are bundles everywhere to get good games. One of the most famous bundles is the Humble Bundle, which is a bundle of games on Steam where you can pay what you want and get a ton of well-received games. An added bonus is that the proceeds help out those in need, and new bundles arrive every so often. However, we're talking about brand new games here, AAA games that hardcore gamers everywhere are playing. Fear not, there are many outlets where gamers can legally purchase new releases for discounted prices, like Green Man Gaming. The offers and deals are out there, it's up to you to grab them. Mods. Video games are great, it's a simple fact. Games with wide-open worlds offer days, even weeks of content. If only there was a way to enhance the experience even more. But how? Mods are the answer. Mods are the bread and butter of content for PC games. Sure, console games have DLC, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to what mods can bring to a game. Some of the best PC games started out as mods. Take Dota 2 for example. It started out as a mod of Warcraft 3 and is now the best MOBA game on the market. Bethesda games are famous for their active modding community. You can completely transform Skyrim with improved graphics, extra dungeons, weapons, and spells. Bethesda's not alone in this. Just take an hour or two exploring your game's library on Steam and find out what games can be modded. Recently, companies like Bethesda have made an effort to try and work with the modding community and include them more by creating programs like the Bethesda Creation Club, where modders can be contracted to make content for the core game. However, while this initiative might be positive, it's still light years behind the larger modding community and the possibilities that may come from it. Adjust your settings. You got the hardware, you got the software, but do you know what you truly need? You need to know how to properly use what you have. You'll quickly find out that all games are not made alike. To get the best out of each game, you may need to adjust your settings in-game as well as on your system. If you spend a good hour learning what each setting does, it'll go a long way towards a more enjoyable gaming experience. You would be amazed at the difference that simply adjusting one setting can have on a game. Texture quality, resolution, these settings can make a huge difference in your gaming experience. If you're having trouble finding your settings or you just don't know what to do, there are many guides which will walk you through how to adjust settings and their desired results. Yet at the end of the day, it all comes down to what you are comfortable with as a gamer. What's the resolution you're comfortable with? What's your desired texture quality? You are the only one who knows what your system needs. Classics. What's better than playing the newest games on your PC? Playing games that came out before you were even born. Ever want to play DOS games on your PC? How about PlayStation 1 or Nintendo 64? Once again, the power of PC gaming prevails. Now, instead of getting that dusty old Super Nintendo you got from a resale shop and hooking it up to your TV, you can hop onto your PC and download an emulator to play tons of classic games without ever changing systems. That's right, not only does Steam sell older games in their catalog, but there are other online marketplaces to buy games and even emulators. Emulators are programs that allow you to download and play classic games from older systems on your computer. Of course, be safe with emulators. You want to make sure that the one you use is from a credible source, or you run the risk of getting a virus. Assuming you're safe when using an emulator, you now have free reign to play some of the best games of all time. Games like Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, and many others are at your fingertips. Get involved. In this video, we've covered a lot of tips to get you started in the world of PC gaming, but we don't want you to just walk away thinking you're in this by yourself. There's a whole community of gamers, some just like you, who are new to this, and some who have been gaming on their PC their whole lives. There are way too many forums and websites dedicated to PC gaming, but we'll take you through some of the basic ones. If you're really adventurous and want to build your own PC, head on over to Reddit and find the subreddit Build a PC, where there are plenty of builds, guides, and people there to help you out. In addition, there are thousands of forums on Steam and Reddit about your favorite games. Go and find them and add to the conversation. Through these forums, you can find groups to play with in online games, you can ask questions, and you can even discuss some of the best aspects of the games you love to play. It may seem obvious, especially in today's world with services like Twitch and other live streaming platforms, but find a Discord server for your favorite games. You might just be surprised at the kind of people you'll meet. And those were 10 tips to make your PC gaming experience even better. Do you have any tips we forgot? Let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer for more videos and tips. While you're here, check out our playlist. Who knows? You might find a video you like. Thanks for watching.